I don't do
What happened?
I don't do a good Elvis.
Do an Elvis right now.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't have the.
Do your best Elvis.
Stand up. Get on the table right now.
Give me a sentence to say as Elvis right now.
I want the salt and vinegar chips.
I want the salt and vinegar chips. You gotta say it like that.
Yeah. Move the hips.
No, it's a little deeper. It's like I want the salt and vinegar chips.
And you gotta like Hawaii.
Go ahead, give it a shot.
No, not doing.
Please, come on.
I'm not.
Give it a shot.
Because I want.
Give it a shot.
I want to add like.
Come on.
Mom, I want the salt and vinegar chips.
And welcome to the Joystick Show. For the record, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was way better than mine. For not wanting to do an Elvis impression, I think it was because he didn't want to show us up.
Yeah, you sound like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, I did. Before I even get into the fun fact tangent, what up? Welcome to the Joystick Show. Master Cam back here.
Yep.
We lost that shit last time, but we're back on track. It's great. Let's just get it out of the way. It'd be really cool if you could subscribe to us. Consider it.
That's
we
very
got
important.
some fun stuff here.
Yeah.
We got a weekly podcast. We got some other shows coming out real soon.
Every Wednesday.
We even got some other like under the table, like black market, don't tell your mom and dad type shit.
Yeah.
You can't see it's under the table.
Yeah.
Unless you are a mom and dad. In that case, don't tell your mom or dad.
Yeah.
We don't
or
want
your kid.
we don't want grandma finding out
Yeah.
about Team Joystick secret projects.
No, never.
Throw us a like and just be part of the process.
Yeah.
Be
Well,
part of
No.
the cycle,
That-
be part of the ether.
Be
Be part of the ethos.
Be part of the
what's
stickers.
wait? What's the name of our fan group? Did we decide this?
We haven't figured that. I mean,
No?
I call them the friendos on a weekly
Yeah.
basis. I always like
Friendos.
that.
It's
I like that,
It's
but
got a little Ned Flanders
Yeah.
to it, a little
I don't-
Hi-diddily-ho.
I don't know. It should be like I don't know. Even though we're not doing gaming stuff, I feel like it should be a gaming thing.
Yeah, you want to call them Joystickers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real fucking fun.
No. I think Friendos is probably the best thing.
the joystick and bockers.
The Joystick and Bockers,
button.
yeah. The
It
New
just
York
rolls right off the tongue.
The New
man.
York Sticks. It's not bad actually. Maybe that'll be like our joke name off to the side.
Yeah.
Whenever
Because
we
we
start.
can't we can't do like the joystick navy. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
The clan.
The Joystick Armada. I don't fucking. This is just getting horrible. This is why we don't go this far. This is why we just get together and talk bullshit on a weekly basis.
Okay, so what are we talking about first? Joystick Battalion.
Fucking I was just gonna real quick just because we were on the topic. I don't.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know where the fuck that Elvis thing came from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Elvis is out. There's a
it's
movie.
out. Like,
There is a
in
movie.
theaters.
We didn't see it. We're not talking about it. That was
No.
just weird. But I was gonna say I weirdly enough have been watching a lot about like the production and like a lot of the stuff that went behind Johnny Bravo, like when the show was coming out, and I actually learned a lot of cool fun stuff. Yeah. I found out that the reason why Johnny Bravo sounds so much like Elvis is because he started out as an Elvis impersonator. So like Van Partible, the guy who created Johnny Bravo, like the original concept for the show wasn't about Johnny Bravo. It was about an Elvis impersonator. So he looks just like Johnny Bravo, except his hair is black, and he still wears the sunglasses, and he wears the Elvis white costume with the tassels, and he does the voice and all that shit. And then they rewrote him to be like, the goofy looking for ladies man, but with the blonde hair and the black muscle shirt and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. And I was also reading about like how this show like it was basically talking about how you can't make Johnny Bravo nowadays because it's like of all the subject matter and stuff like that. But what was interesting about the show is at the time, considering the show was from like the late 90s, early 2000s, first of all, Johnny never gets the girl.
No, he gets
like,
punched.
The important thing to note is that the show it's not for kids to watch it and go, oh, that's how I'm going to talk to girls. It's to look at it and be like, no,
it does it the right way.
Exactly. Yeah. But the other thing that I thought was interesting, and I never fucking noticed it until I watched that and they said it, it was more often than not, the women portrayed in those shows back in that time were women in super high ranking positions. Like Johnny Bravo, like he's always going after like military women, doctors, teachers. You know what I mean? Like women you'd never like. Not that you wouldn't see them, but back then it wasn't like common to see them portrayed on screen like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that a fucking cartoon like Johnny Bravo was doing it back then.
Johnny Bravo had something ahead of its time. It was very progressive.
And you go back and watch it, and it's like oddly tasteful because it's easy to remember it being like that. He just wants women all the time, blah blah blah. But like they stand up for themselves.
It's nuanced.
I'd argue it would hold up pretty well if
Yeah,
you bring
right?
it back. If you bring it back, it would hold up well. Women would love to see like Johnny get knocked a bunch of times.
Yeah, and it's a big show.
Definitely ahead of its time.
It was
And
also
then-
talking
yeah.
about how like the show originally gained criticism because it had like this is another interesting thing I thought that was really, really funny, right? You guys remember Johnny Bravo? You remember how like Donny Osmond was the villain on that show?
Yes.
Yeah, right? So I was reading about that and I was like, very odd. And then I found out that Seth MacFarlane was one of the head writers on Johnny
Yeah,
Bravo.
of course.
And
Yeah.
that is the most Seth MacFarlane joke I have ever
Yeah,
heard
of
in
course
my
it is.
fucking life, bro.
And then Donny Osmond comes. And
Adam West is even in the show like a couple
I
of
think
times.
he is, yeah.
Like the show is littered with like a bunch of like old like 80s television references and
Which
shit
is
like
right-
that.
again,
It's
right up
all
Seth-
Seth
yeah.
MacFarlane's alley. Farrah
Definitely.
Fawcett and all that shit.
Johnny Bravo met the Scooby Gang.
Mm-hmm. That's an iconic episode. I remember watching that like multiple times as a kid.
Where it was on all the time.
There's like that scene where he hits on what was it like Velma wants to be with him and then he's
Yeah.
like, "What's her deal?" And he points at Daphne.
What's the little boy's deal?
All right, I got my Johnny Bravo spiel out. I'm happy.
Well, no, Johnny Bravo was way ahead of its time because I remember in all the like my lost media content that I watched, people always talk about the talk show that they had where like people would like send in shit.
JBVO.
And there's like they're like people have like maybe like one recording of it and that's
Yeah.
it. Like all the other shit is just gone and no one knows.
I
what
also
happened
watched like a different video about that a while back though, and that was another one that you think about that and just how that would never fucking work nowadays.
No.
Like a show where they had Johnny Bravo and kids could call the network and just talk to a voice actor live type of shit.
That would go
Nope.
downhill immediately.
What, bro?
We can't have nice
you know how
things
many
in
trolls
2020.
Can't have nice
exist
things anymore.
nowadays?
Yeah.
We cannot
my
have
God.
nice
Have you
things.
seen how many times Psychic Pebbles has trolled the H3 podcast, bro?
Yeah.
We can't have anything like that
No.
on television.
No,
Somebody's gonna
definitely not.
ruin that in 5
Johnny.
minutes. Yeah, we're- Johnny, how do you pick up black chicks? What's the deal with that? You know?
Well, because it's like a Disney type thing. where it's like-
it's no different.
Because I was thinking about that because I saw like people that like one of my things that I've been watching recently, just ending up on my YouTube, was Disney videos. But I guess the world's just trying to make me go to Disney somehow.
Yeah,
Which like I kind of want to go now.
I might be going.
Yeah, I really want to go for no reason. Maybe because I haven't been since like 04 or
Yeah.
whatever. But like I was watching. And someone was giving advice of how to talk to the princesses because they were like, because it's like when you visit as an adult, it's kind of weird for them and it's also weird for you.
That's true.
So, and I
Yeah,
was like,
not
and I was
gonna
like, that's
lie.
actually a really good point. But then I was like, there's definitely people that go and fucking troll the shit out of the
hey, princess.
1,000%.
But like, are you? So this is instructional for adults to speak to the
Well,
princesses.
it was like a sidebar in the video, and there was like a part of the chapter that was like, "Hey, some of the actors can feel weird, so like you know." But then it's also weird the way she was doing it.
But is this for adults with children?
Yeah, both.
I guess
like-
for adults in general, because
Yeah,
you know they're
there's
super.
Do you know how many
ecstatic.
Disney adults there are, Bobby?
No,
There
I know
are.
that.
There
I know
are, yeah,
that.
totally.
100%.
So this
Okay,
video,
well,
this
let
video
me
has
ask-
millions of views.
Let me
so-
ask that. Let me ask this then. I know the whole Disney adult thing where it's like
Yeah.
people are like way too into this shit and stuff like that. But is it like common for adult visitors to like stand online and take pictures with the characters and
Yes,
stuff like
very
that?
common. Yeah,
Huh.
I saw many.
It's a photo opportunity to like throw it up on Instagram.
Yeah,
Look who I got
many-
a picture. It's Pooh.
TikTok.
I
I
don't
saw
give a
the
shit.
amount of TikToks I saw when they allowed hugging again or like close contact.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
yeah.
some of them cried.
Yeah, people were just it's like you didn't. I haven't been there since 2004, bitch.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure not seeing fucking Olaf is okay.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna fucking crumble to the
word,
ground.
like, yeah, I was low key like there are people that like love Disney, like die hard like
Yeah.
that. And I was even saying, I don't know if you were there, Dylan. We were playing PlayStation, and I was saying I think I was a Fall Guys. I was eliminated, so I was spectating. So I just go on my phone, and it was a guy playing hide and seek with Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, like, how are you this chill with like hey, let's take a TikTok, like don't you have to wait on a line, like or it's a 2-hour line to wait to talk to like Woody from Toy Story, and there are people that are like, I dressed up as Buzz Lightyear to meet Woody, and we then went to the fair and then rode and rode the carousel together.
I feel like those are low key paid for by Disney.
Right.
So that
I saw one
up.
like that where it was like a woman who's doing the Jack Sparrow run, like in the entire park until she finds him, and then when she finds him, they do the run together, and it's like, what the? Doesn't this guy have a job?
Doesn't this guy have to like
or
wait
is this guy's job?
It's just a random guy who showed up dressed as that.
Yeah, right.
And park security was like, maybe we shouldn't let this guy.
Not for nothing. I think because Disney has so many properties, there's the policy in all theme parks don't to come in costume because they don't want people to get mixed up. Oh, if that's the actor and if that's not.
Yeah.
But they're kind of slacking because a lot of people are low key subtly dressing up as characters and people are getting mixed up.
So and then what you could do is you can go into the park, buy merch to make yourself look like them even more, and now you actually look like the guy.
And then you just become the person at Disney.
I'm about to make a TikTok of me dressed as fucking.
Go full Kirby and swallow them whole, and then press it down.
No, that they had a parent dressed up their like 2 kids as the Wanda kids. And like they look, and because the kids have like it's just clothes, but like specific clothes, they passed off as like the kids.
Did they have ice cream?
No.
I
hate that song.
I know
I hate that scene. But the actress that played Wanda like pulled it off of like,
we like ice cream.
Imagine if the kids did that. We like ice cream.
Do you know what we're talking about?
The
awful ice cream scene in Doctor Strange.
No, I didn't.
We'll re-loop you in a second, but I don't want to jump off the Disney.
No,
I don't want to jump off the Disney tangent because I was gonna say, have you heard about I was watching another video. It was a woman who I think she has played Cinderella like multiple times at the parks. Yeah. And it might have been Disneyland in California, but regardless, like she plays it at one
Disneyland
of the
has some tea too.
She plays it at one of the Disney themed parks or licensed parks. And she was talking about her experience with like dads hitting on her. Yeah. Which first of all is crazy. Like you're there like with your kids and your wife or whatever, and then you're still just gonna hit on
Cinderella.
Like you know what I mean?
Cinderella.
At least do it. At least do it in character.
Yeah, but they were at
least do it in character.
Like heard you cooking up some nice recipes.
What is he, fucking Lumiere? Oh no, that's fucking Beauty and the Beast. I was gonna do a whole French accent. Or I would ask you to do it. You know, that's a little throwback. He was Lumiere.
For French accents
at Disney World.
At Disney World, yeah.
No, French accents are easy.
On the Disney thing and Lumiere, there was a Gaston that got tight because a woman touched his pecs.
Him. I've seen that one.
There's a video. A woman was like looked at Gaston, and you know, obviously, I think the costume's like heavily padded.
Yeah, of course.
So the woman's looking at his pec muscles, and she touches his pec muscles, like, oh my god! And the Gaston immediately gets out of character and is like, "No, get out!
Stop that!
Get out now!" Like he refused to take a picture and everything. And there were people that were like, "Oh, he's being like over dramatic," and there were people like, "No, don't touch him. Like, don't touch."
I mean, it was like their policy too, at that time too, that you can do the touchy. So
see, a real professional would have told that bitch to fuck off. In a Gaston impersonation.
In a Gaston, right? Yeah. Can you imagine like touching Pooh and then Pooh just breaking character and be like, "Don't fucking touch me." Don't fucking
he
touch
immediately gets a gang walk. Like he starts walking like, oh shit.
Just like his
posture, everything, I
had a cousin who used to live here, but then like years ago he moved to Florida. And I feel like most fucking people who move to Florida end up working at Disney at one point.
At least for a bit. One summer.
My aunts have.
Yeah. Or even if they don't end up working in Disney, I've noticed that a lot, if not everybody that I know that has moved to Florida at one point, and I'm obviously people who don't have our like set careers, they end up working in some facet of the tourism industry, in the hotel business, in the Uber. They do something around those lines because that's the
easy
fucking
work,
thing.
yeah.
And somebody closed the door. My dad is loud as shit. But no, I was going to say my cousin who used to live here, he moved to Florida and got a job at Disney, and he got a job as like the cast members who dress up as the people. And I think at first he got Aladdin, which was like a big deal. I remember we were hyping it, you know, Puerto Rican Aladdin, like that was hype, you know. Aladdin. And then I remember like he doesn't work there anymore. In fact, I think he's like in medical or whatever. But one of the last times we went to visit him and he was still working there, I remember just like super cash. I was just like, So, who are you at Disney nowadays? And he's like, I'm an astronaut at Epcot. And I was like, sick.
Yeah, that's
like, it's just mad funny.
Cool.
You can have an off-the-fly conversation like that. Or just a conversation with anybody whose job title changes like every fucking month. It's
That's
like,
an easy one.
It's like, what do you do nowadays? Oh, I'm a cheese maker in France. Or some shit
Yeah.
like
They're in different.
So,
they're just
what are
traveling
you
at-
now?
Yeah.
So what are you now?
Imagine hearing that conversation from afar and just being like, "Damn,
Well,
this
last
is
month I was Lightning McQueen's pit stop crew.
And this month I'm the Winter Soldier.
yeah," and just being like, "Damn, this guy really gets a raise. He has an eclectic
This guy's got a
career."
range.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Shit.
Telling me he could be a pit crew man and the Winter Soldier? Holy
Whatchamacallit.
fuck. Can we not talk about Disney anymore?
Well, last thing about Disney, I went to go see Lightyear.
Oh, you finally saw it?
I went to
Can
go
you
see
not talk about it just because I'm going to go see it this weekend and this gives me something to talk about
okay.
next week?
Okay.
Well, you can give here. I don't want to cut you
No,
off.
there's a same-sex kiss scene. I wanted to bring it
Oh,
up.
everybody knows that.
Yeah.
People have been like, there was some guy in Ohio who tried to
Spoiler,
fucking...
it's Buzz.
Is it really?
It's Buzz.
It's 100%?
That's what I wanted to tell you. Yeah.
Thanks for fucking spoiling
Yeah,
it.
it's Buzz.
Anyway.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
Don't fucking say that then, you stupid ass lying asshole. But regardless.
No, I just wanted to see if it was believable or not. Do you think Disney would have done it?
Yeah, I can see them.
Whatever, bro. It's
Because the whole idea is that it's like the Space Ranger in real life with the toys based off of, you know what I mean? It's not like saying the toy is homosexual. Not that it matters, they're toys, but
Yeah, they're
regardless.
not either way, it's a movie.
but like
yeah.
anytime a movie like with anything same sex comes out, immediately like a lot of the Arab countries, they get rid of it. Dubai, UAE, they get
They
like,
get
no,
rid of
they
it or
don't
try
show
to
it.
change it as
But
possible.
there was like apparently some guy in like Ohio that was like trying to get like not show the movie or some southern state or
Wow.
Midwest state, and I was like, Jesus Christ,
down.
like.
Calm down.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to say like this is America, like that means
I mean,
anything in the grand
midst
scheme of
of
things,
what's going on
what's
right
happening
now,
nowadays.
yeah,
But
like-
like it really does like just be like, what the fuck is happening? Like we're supposed to be that one country where you just do
You
what
could do what you
Yeah,
want.
right.
Yeah, land of the free. Am I right?
And surprise, surprise, people fucking took advantage.
No, and they were like, "Oh, this
It's
is our
land
free.
of the free, but that bothers me, so it can't happen.
Yeah, no, but it's our free. It's not your
It's
free.
our free.
And on that note, we hope you guys had a great 4th of July 2 days ago. This
Oh yeah.
episode
Oh,
comes
this is coming out. Damn, this is coming out in a week. So yeah, we're recording on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which is the day the show comes out.
Weird.
Bobby got a mini vacation
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah.
But
Now I have to put that in my big old brain that this is going to be a week later.
it's going to be
It's July.
post 4th of July.
Pride Month is done.
It's not because it's
Well, when the episode
this
comes
is getting
out.
confusing.
Yeah.
All right. Pride Month is still going strong, but when this episode comes on, it's July.
Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna forget.
It's Julia.
all the companies are going to change their logos again.
That yeah.
Yeah. That's a big change.
Like, except in the as we know, except for the Middle Eastern countries, same logo.
Oh yeah.
The whole time.
All the
Didn't
time.
change.
man.
Nothing happened.
Fucking Six Flags Dubai. They didn't change a thing.
Those flags were the same.
The same fucking.
You know what the flags are, though?
In what?
You know what the Six Flags are?
Are they representative of something? Or
Yeah.
you're asking me the colors of
No,
them?
I'm asking
No,
you.
they represent something. They
Yeah.
represent. Does it have to do with landmarks or like specific areas?
You know what it was? In 1787.
Bobby's on
In
this.
1787, James MacArthur, that was his name, was riding a horse.
Like he combined-
Shh, I'm fucking telling his story,
combined two
dude. I'm
presidents.
telling his story, right?
James MacArthur.
James MacArthur was riding a horse from Williamsburg, Virginia to
Plymouth Rock.
no, he was
Australia.
to Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah.
And on the way there, he didn't want to lose his
Flags.
track, so he planted 6 flags on the road from Williamsburg, Virginia, to Salem,
In
Massachusetts. and then he died, and to memorialize him at each flag, they cemented a thrill ride in his honor in the 1700s. Yeah, before the Industrial Revolution.
So back then it was like a donkey ride.
Yeah,
like,
no,
hey,
No, it was the
King
teacup.
the Con. Yo, King the Con would have killed a pilgrim, bro. That motherfucker would have been dead. Hat flying off, bro. He's dead.
Oh Lord, he would have been dead.
Homies, Quakers too. They're gone.
Oh my God, bro, that shit would have
Just
been
sit
like
down.
that shit would have been like a legal death
Yeah.
fucking sentence that have been like, for the crime of murder, you must ride the king to cock.
Tied up.
They
But-
sit him on.
Oh shit! They
Keep
put
your
her,
hand-
strap him in. Oh, no.
Keep your hands still during the ride at all times. They come back like this.
Oh my
like,
God!
Amazing.
But
You
what,
have to,
what do
like,
the
pry
Six
'em
Flags?
Oh, it
represent?
is the 6 nations that rolled over Texas.
What?
what?
The first ever Six Flags was in Texas,
Okay.
and 6 different nations, including Texas, rule Texas. So Texas used to be owned by Spain, used to be owned by Mexico, used to be owned by
I don't
France,
believe you.
It used to be owned by Britain, it used to be owned by U.S., and it
I
used to be
think
owned
there
by
was
Texas.
a cuter,
That's 6.
funnier reason why there's
That
Six
Texas
Flags.
one is a bullshit fucking.
Well,
the
they were
nation of Texas.
Yeah, they were their own country for like 6
that
months,
makes
so it
sense.
counts.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
then it became Six Flags over Georgia was the second one, and then after that they just bought other parks. So then that's why the other ones don't have over.
Are
in
you
the name.
googling it?
Yes,
He doesn't believe me.
I could have sworn that I learned that the flags meant something else.
Yeah,
They
no.
meant
And then
something
all
like-
the other ones like Great Adventure, Great America, that was just like we didn't know what to fucking call it, so we just made
Rest
it.
in peace, MacArthur. James, big boy.
I thought you were going James Madison.
Have you ever seen the videos of it's like like thrill rides, just like roller coasters, but they're like they're not real. They're like conceptualized, but they're built
to kill someone?
to kill you.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
as like
the-
some
the
form of
loop one.
euthanasia or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a scientist who, like a
Yeah.
physicist maybe, who designed a ride that would
And
kill
like
you
on the 7th
100%
loop,
of the time.
yeah, your body just can't take it. I thought another interesting because they have like a lot of like scientific ones like that where
Yeah.
they break into like the whole ideas of like, you know, the blood inside your body would do this, or your vessels would burst, or blah blah blah, the oxygen, this, that. And then I saw one where it was just like a roller coaster that just like drops you in a flaming pit and then just like drops a piano on you. And like it's meant to be a joke, but it was so fucking funny because I came
Compared
off
to the
watching
rest?
all these like super
The
analytical
blood
ones.
vessels in your
Yeah,
arm.
yeah,
Like,
just- when the fucking piano drops on you,
You
the
die.
keys will turn into your teeth.
That's
Yeah.
it.
like a cartoon. Oh, that's great. Your body will become an accordion.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta tell Dylan about that ice cream song.
Oh yeah. So
What the fuck is this?
I guess that's like another good tangent. Well, something I'm excited, and interestingly enough, I can't because, yeah, this is just weird. My whole cycle's off. Like we said earlier, we're filming on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
so in my head I was like, I could talk about it next week, but no, we were gonna be
There is
filming
no-
on
yeah,
like a
there's no
Friday,
next
like
week,
normal
yeah.
next week. But next Thursday, Jerry and I are supposed to go see Thor, which I'm super excited
Nice.
about.
Thor.
Like I'm the Marvel
Wait,
guy for
Cinemark?
sure. Yeah,
I'm gonna.
let me know.
I'll be on this. Yeah.
But I fucking like I love the movies,
Yeah,
all
I'll
that
definitely
shit. We
see
probably
that.
won't sit next to each other because I bought them a while
Oh,
ago.
okay.
But,
Whatever.
But point is I love Marvel movies, and I'm super excited for like any of them when they come out.
Yeah.
And you know, a couple have come out since, like Black Widow, Eternal, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man. And Spider-Man was great, but I'd argue I'm the most excited for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not really that
Well,
excited.
Thor's
about
fun.
it. I want to watch it,
Die
right?
hard
It's
excited.
because it's funny. It's comedy,
it's
right?
Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
He took over that Thor in Thor Ragnarok. He took over and turned that franchise into
Yeah.
like one of their best.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Easily. Not only that, like it's easy for people to talk about the joke aspect of Taika Waititi's films because he is hilarious, but he's also a damn good filmmaker. Like, and another, you know what's something really interesting I found out about him? I used to tell people, and I always used Ragnarok as an example, that a lot of his shots are composed to look like Renaissance paintings almost.
Yeah, I remember you told me
Yeah.
specifically about.
There's
this,
there's that whole scene in Ragnarok where Hela's fighting the Valkyries and they're falling in these like incredible like
Yeah, I know
human
the scene.
positions and stuff like that. And then the one I have on my computer is the one of Thor coming down on the bridge in the final fight scene, and he's coming down on like a whole like pyramid of bad guys or whatever, but it's framed like beautifully, like epically, right? Found out this guy was a painter before he was a filmmaker. So it
Yeah.
makes like
So he
tons
knows
of fucking-
composition.
Exactly.
Probably, yeah. He knows
So
it.
he knows that shit to a T.
Studied
so
that
when,
shit in college.
for me to watch
amazing.
that, it's just as a filmmaker, it's so exciting. So I'm super ready.
It's almost like ASMR. It's like
for
it's
the
like
eyes.
For the
pleasurable.
eyes,
For
Yeah.
the eyes.
And I thought that was a good way to swing it back into Doctor Strange, which Joey and I saw about a month and change ago, which I was also excited about, not as much as Thor. Came out of it. I saw it a second time, actually. I sent you the video of the ice cream song. But I had...
Oh, so you've been teasing Joey with this. Yeah, okay.
No, I got to say, after the... And I've talked about it like a couple episodes back, but what I wanted to say was I actually enjoyed it a lot on the second rewatch than I did the first time. And you said it was out on Disney Plus, right? You should give it a rewatch and see if you feel the same. Mm-hmm. In fact, you should only rewatch...
The ice cream.
The ice cream scene. Well, now that's interesting. We can go upstairs and show you that. No, there's a scene in the movie where... I forgot her Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. She's basically looking into a multiverse that exists where a different version of her exists with her children. Okay. The whole plot of the movie is she doesn't have her kids in real life. She's trying to get to
so it's like WandaVision type vibes. Exactly. Yeah, okay.
So in this multiverse, in this different dimension, whatever it's called, Wanda in that dimension is like in the kitchen washing a dish or whatever, and the kids are like, mom, we want to show you something, and she's like, okay, what? And then she gets there and these kids sing like the worst improvised song you've ever heard in your life.
Purposefully.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
No, I don't know if it was supposed to be, but it just was.
Well, the idea is that, okay, so.
It was a real bad choice. I'll say that. It was a real bad directing choice. Sorry, Sam. I love Sam Raimi, but that was a no-go for me. Because the whole idea is that the scene is supposed to be cute. Like, it's supposed to be these kids being innocent, perfect family.
They're coming up with
But, you watch it and you legit want to punch both of these kids in the throat. And that's not even a joke. Like, they're so fucking annoying. Okay. They're like, we like ice cream. Or what is it? Like, every kid should. And if we get ice cream, we promise to be good. Or some shit like that. And it just doesn't belong in the movie. The strings, are super high. It's like, the tone is everything. And then they do that. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I remember seeing that scene in the movie and then looking at Bob and saying... So she's killing all these people for this. She's really killing people.
I mean, I think that with most children, I'm like, damn, you sacrificed everything to that kid running around the beach, holding the other kid by the hair, dragging them face first on the beach. You're saving that kid, yeah. Cool.
No, that's funny. And I told Bob I think they were written like babies. Like these kids
that's what
look
it was.
Like they're 10, around 10. I'm gonna say double digits.
But they were written.
No, I didn't even say 12. They were 11 highest. Yeah,
11.
Wow, but they were written to be young.
They were written like babies.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, these are not kids. Like, this is a little too campy.
That's strange.
Bob thinks it's because they started in WandaVision, which was supposed to be a campy show.
Yeah.
And then transitioning that into a movie, and not only a movie, a dimension where it's reality. And they're just still campy. It kind of was off jarring.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. I don't know. This has nothing to do with Marvel movies, but you said kids grabbing another kid's hair on the beach, and it reminded me of one of my favorite text message conversations I've ever had with my mom.
Okay.
I was looking for something in my phone in the photos, so I had to do one of those old, scroll until you find it. But every time you do that, you go through all the old shit that you forgot about, makes you laugh, all the good memories and blah blah. So I got back to it, and I always it's rare for me to screenshot text message conversations, so they really have to be funny for me. So it was my mom went to the beach with my dad and my aunt, and maybe like a cousin or something, and I was at home in typical fashion because I'm not a beach guy.
I was thinking about this the other, not to cut you off, which I am doing.
But I was like always.
I was thinking about. I was like, damn, how come Bobby and Joey don't come to the beach with me? And I'm like, damn, I'm really gonna get an introvert and a goth to go to the beach.
It's not even that. You live across the street from the beach.
It's kind of inconvenient.
It's very easy for you to go to the beach.
Yeah. I'd go to the beach.
And it's not even that I don't like going to the beach. It's that I don't really like staying at the beach. My thing is if I'm going to the beach, I want to be able to leave when I want to leave. I don't want to be stuck there for hours baking, hungry. Like, nah, fuck that.
Your parents,
I want to get in the car and I want to get in the AC.
They sizzle your parents.
Exactly.
Yeah, they sit out
and
there.
that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that is.
Even as an adult, I've gone to the beach with people my age and they still just want to sit down there and tan, and it's like, bro, we've been here for 3 hours. Can we
go do something? Yeah, after 3, that's my limit. After 3 to 4 hours, I head out. But yeah, go on.
The last time I went to the beach was
stop! I just
I purposefully stopped myself so that.
The funny thing was before this podcast, I like wrote notes down while I was editing, and I was gonna be like, tell Dylan to stop cutting people off because he cut you off on last episode, and it was super jarring. But typical Dillo. Yeah. Anyway, no, I was saying my parents and family were at the beach, and I was at home, and my mom sent me a message, and she was basically, it was the text first. So you have to imagine like me getting these messages in this order. It was the text, and she said, OMG, these two women were playing volleyball and one woman fell and her hair fell off. So I'm assuming, like a weave. Okay. Bring, picture of the weave on the ground. So the weave is just sitting there. Okay. And I laugh. I go, LMAO, that's hilarious. Put the phone down. Bring. OMG, a little kid picked it up and put it on his head. Bring picture of the kid with the hair on his head running away. I was crying, bro. Crying, that's dude. The beach, bro. I have to find that now and put that in the podcast.
The juxtaposition of it on the like. I imagine in my head that it's like oddly cinematic, where it's like it's a sunny beach day, but it's just the wig dirty on the floor.
Oh, not at all. It's like a grainy picture taken from far away. Which is even funnier in my opinion.
No, that's great.
Oh, dude, I love that picture so much.
Oh, yeah, no, goofy shit happens at the beach. Like, everyone shows up to the beach, and they act like we're all not in public. Like, people do shit that you wouldn't do, like, at the park. You wouldn't do the shit you do at the beach, you know? It's like a different vibe.
I don't know what beach it was, but there was someone riding a horse. There was two kids riding a horse on the beach, and then the horse tripped over, like, a clump of sand, and both kids go flying forward.
I think my favorite.
Is this a dream?
No, this was a video I saw.
I think my favorite was the guy I told you about, who was in fucking. Where did I go in Florida last? Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
That he was just playing a tuba on the beach in like 98-degree weather. A tuba, like a giant ass metal baking tuba, and he was just walking up and down the beach taking requests. It was insane. Yeah.
That's okay. It's what. The media always portrays the people with the metal detectors on the beach. Do you see that a lot, Dylan?
I've never seen that in my life.
It's more of like a movie trope. It's like the brown bag with the baguette sticking out, which by the way I saw the other day and it blew my mind because I finally saw it. But yeah, no, it's not rare because it's like the whole idea is that like people drop like rings and like metal in the sand and you find it. But like people usually take care of their shit. It's rare that like
it's rare that you're gonna find anything that's worth.
You're not gonna find
the fucking beach. Like I got my metal.
More common New York thing is they'll just take your bag and run.
Yeah, word.
Which also would be a bad move. Try running on hilly sand. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. In flip flops while you're dehydrated, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I was gonna also say that my parents also went to the beach recently with I have my cousin from, I can't even say from anywhere because he's from here, but he's lived in like 12 states at this point. I think right now he's in Texas at the moment, but point is he came here to visit. So my parents, him and some other family went to the beach, and apparently there was this guy on the beach who was like dancing and he was like super feeling himself. So like after he was done, my cousin Danny like went over to him and like tried to tip him money, and the guy was like, "No, I'm just dancing, man." And like he proceeded to just fucking like dance crazy.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, right. Nah, man, I'm just feeling this.
I don't want your money.
Sadly, he's like mentally like perturbed.
You see someone come in there like, there he is.
There he is. He's been in an institution for 18 years. He just keeps dancing.
How many times we told you to stop dancing on the beach?
Oh my god, that reminds me. I was on the train. It was the last week of work, which is probably gonna be the last time I'll be on the train for a while. But it's not uncommon for us New Yorkers to. I feel like if you get on the train, there's like a 66% chance some sort of entertainment will get on your train.
Showtime. There's a lot of trainscapades.
Yeah,
I'm calling
exactly.
Them. Yeah.
So it's it's almost like you can make a class-based fucking shooter at this point. You have like the contortionist who's putting his arm behind his fucking back. You've got the hat guy who fucking spins it. You've got the fucking calisthenics dude who's fucking flipping through poles and shit. Go into the pole,
yeah.
You got the little boy singing the race for
the baseball team. But my favorite one was recently I was taking the train and this guy comes on and he has the hats. So he's going to do like the twirling or whatever. It's got two. Man, I can't even like it's hard to describe it because obviously the guy's not here.
Is this the guy who does like the Latin dance with the hat?
It was incredible. It was that.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I seen this guy. Yeah,
I don't know who he is.
That guy is incredible.
Yeah, I've seen this guy. Yep, I've seen this guy.
I have seen dozens of people perform on the train, but there was something about this guy. Like it went past his skill in dancing. Like, you could tell he actually put so much effort and creativity into his routine, and you were like, this guy's a fucking artist. Like, this guy's a dance. I took the ear on and everything, and I was like, holy shit. Like,
because I remember I saw him and I thought he was dancing the rap music, but then I heard kind of like a Latin beat, and I was like, hold up.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what's going on?
Caught every hat, did every flip perfectly. I was like, all right.
Nice.
Gave him $2. I fist bump. I was like, great job, man. He's like, I appreciate it, homie. I was like, that was fucking sick.
Yeah.
The only time I tipped like $2. Like when you get like the higher, like, all right, you deserve more than just like a $1.
That's like the max Patreon level for Showtime performance. This is the $2, you know.
I think there was this guy, he put his hands on the railing that's near the seats to make like a bridge, and another one jumped through him like a hoop. And I was like, holy shit.
It's like, damn.
I immediately took out $2. It was like, dude, that was sick.
This is the type of shit that be happening at like 8:30 in the morning too. It's like, come on, man.
Like, damn, I want to be.
I was on the train last night, and there was like, they sounded like European, like they sounded like tourists. I don't know, but they were pretending to do Showtime. They were like, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna show for you today, and the girl's like, oh my god, stop, oh my god.
Some fucking where they were white, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming some like Swedish kids saw like a TikTok of like,
and he was like he was hanging from the thing, and like,
and every other New Yorker on the train was just like, shut the fuck up.
What are you
like,
doing,
you are
bro?
not funny right now.
Yeah.
We'd appreciate an actual Showtime performer.
Like that guy.
Yeah.
Like that guy who took it serious.
I don't know. You can tell when like how like who's taking the train based on how excited they are to take the train. You know?
Yeah. Right.
Like people who recently moved to New York, like. It sucks.
Like,
please simmer down. It's not a. It's
not an
sucks.
experience.
It's not fun. It's not a quirky like, you know, part of your personality.
It's dirty. It's long.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It sometimes
Loud.
it breaks down.
Right? What if someone has a
time.
medical emergency? You're now on that train
And
for
now you're
fucking
on the
2
train
hours.
for longer than you have
And
to be.
yeah, and now
God forbid there's a fucking route change because you will not be able to hear what they say on the speaker.
or like people who raw dog the train. Have you seen those people? Right? The people that like they no headphones, no distraction.
Oh, yeah.
They're just out there with their thoughts, just like shoulder, like elbows on knees. Like, what are you doing?
I think about those people a lot.
I
I think about them too much.
Yeah, it's like,
because
what are you doing?
I look at them and then I'm like, maybe they're doing this as like a thing. Like, I don't need outward distractions. Like, you know, I don't need a book.
They have such a
okay?
Like I have, but then again, I look at them and I'm like, nah, this shit sucks, bro. Like you fucking
maybe
need
they're
something.
just high like everyone else, maybe, right?
That's a
guy.
possibility.
But it's also like maybe they have a low IQ and they have no thoughts going on, so they're just on the train, just fucking.
You heard it here, folks.
Really?
If you get on a train with no music, you're just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
You're just dumb.
You're fucking.
That's it. That's what Dylan thinks of you.
That's why you gotta subway surf.
Yeah. What?
What?
You gotta ride the trains on the top.
No,
Instead
don't
of
do
being
that.
in the red, you
Yeah.
gotta ride it on the top.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do it. It's fun. Every New Yorker does it.
Definitely don't do that. We do not want to encourage that kind of behavior.
Yes.
Yeah. The MTA even says, don't do that, and they say, hey, if you don't feel well, don't.
They also say don't like walk in between cars while it's moving.
Yeah, but everyone does that.
Yeah.
Unwritten
Maybe I
rule.
shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Maybe you shouldn't incriminate a family member.
Maybe I shouldn't finish that story.
Yeah.
You know, I'll bleep that part and I'll just say I know a guy who was arrested or ticketed for peeing in between the subway carts.
Yeah.
Did he die?
No.
No, that's fine. It's not. Have you been in between the subway cars?
No, I have.
It's not dangerous. It's just a little.
Because there's that I think Mythbusters said that it was fake, but if you pee on the third rail of the train because it's electricity,
Yeah.
does the electricity go through the pee and into you?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
I forgot if it was busted or not.
Well, yeah, it was Mythbusters, but they did it with an electric fence. They didn't do it with.
They
the
did it
third
with an
rail.
electric fence, and they did it with the dummy to see if it would.
Well, what the
work.
fuck was the answer?
Look
I
it up.
don't remember.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think it
Anyway.
was. Yeah, I don't think it
Anyway,
was.
no, I was gonna say like, yeah, the middle of the train isn't really scary unless you have a dad who tells you at the age of 5 or 6 years old when you're on the train to go visit your mom at work one day that there was a story of a little boy who went in the middle of the train and fell under and got ran over by the train. And ever since then, I've low-key just stood as far away from the middle of the train. Yeah, it's one of those weird fucking things.
Have you ever, like, passed it?
Yeah, I've done it before,
Yeah,
but like
okay, but-
always when it's stationary.
Damn, that's weird.
You've never done it while it's moving? Nope. I've done that.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Well, I've only
it's
done
also
that when I
illegal,
worked-
Joey.
Yeah,
what are
you're
you
not
doing?
supposed to do
Man?
No, but also like I've 90% of my life was the A train, and you can't move between the two on the A, so I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
And I've heard, or you can't do it on certain cars.
Yeah, they had the ones with the
yeah,
red, orange, and yellow seats.
What was I gonna say though? Fucking I oddly feel like I know a lot of other people. I won't rat them out, but like I've heard 2 or 3 similar stories of people who have like done that and have gotten caught by the cops. Where like the cops see it and then they like snap on the glass and they're like, get out. And they have to like go and basically like get a ticket or whatever the fuck they get, like a summons or whatever.
Yeah, you get a summons and you can fight it, and it's just like
Because these cops have nothing better to fucking do.
Well, that's the thing now, especially since all the shit has been going on the MTA.
Yeah.
There's like cops at like every other station.
And I want to say something else. It can be very easy to hear what I just said about them not having anything better to do and misconstrue that as like an anti-cop thing.
Yeah.
And let me preface that also and say that I am for the most part kind of anti-cop. But what I do, when I'm saying that, I specifically mean like police officers that work in the subway do fucking nothing.
There's nothing.
There's
to
nothing
do.
to do at
Think
all.
think of waiting for a train.
Yeah.
Nothing of doing that for your whole 8-hour shift.
Exactly.
No, actually, there is a lot to do. They need to beat up all the people selling cantaloupes and the guy with the saxophone.
The
and all
churro lady who's been
Yeah.
working fucking her ass off for 10 years.
Yeah, you got to stop those criminals.
You heard they arrested her?
Yeah.
Fucking.
They also arrested the guy that had the dancing animatronic, like the little toys, and he had like a plaque that said "Dance, be happy," and he played saxophone.
I don't know that.
They were like, "You're disrupting the peace
That's
with
the
all those
that's the Broadway
electronics."
Junction guy, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
that's the Broadway Junction guy. On like
They
before you
arrested
go down.
him.
Yeah.
for dancing with a bunch of toys that were dancing next to him.
Yeah.
Disturbing the peace, man.
Yeah.
The peace at Broadway Junction.
Yeah, I mean the piece at I've seen people ride a bike down the ramp
Yeah.
onto the stairs,
Word.
or like a scooter. I'm like, this is like
Man, if there's one place I want to get away and just clear my head, it's Broadway
Broadway
fucking
Junction.
Junction, man.
That's where the peace is.
Just that 25-minute escalator ride up to the fucking J and
that's
L
in
line.
a 70-degree slope.
Stop. No.
You hear your
That never works also
Yeah.
when you have to go up. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's the most
And,
fucked thing.
and then you take the stairs down just to miss your train anyway because it's a 5-minute journey.
Yep.
Good
man.
times. We love the subway.
I don't know how true the story is, but my mother told it to me because she didn't want me to like jump the turnstile. She says it was one time I was with your uncle and we passed the turnstile, and then there was like a wall, like a fake wall that opened up, and the police was in there looking through a hole to see who was jumping the turnstile, and they caught me.
I will say I did see someone get caught like that before.
Really? So it's
Yeah.
not fake?
No, the hole in
There's
the
secret
no,
walls.
no.
Yeah, hold on.
The hole in the wall thing is completely
Okay.
fucking
Woo!
made up.
The hole
No,
in the
Because
wall.
I was about to say I have new stuff to look out for.
Yeah, no,
in
no.
subway
There,
systems.
maybe, or I mean, there are in the bathroom. There's like these larger holes that are in the stalls,
Oh,
and the cops look through those.
The cops go through those
with their dicks. They look
Yeah.
through them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, but like I've seen that before, where like people hop the turnstile, and there's like you have to make a left, and at the left, the cops are just there, like, "Yo, what's up? We saw you do that."
We saw you do
Yeah.
that.
fuck getting caught. How about that guy that broke his neck and died trying to hop
Holy
the
shit,
turnstile?
yeah.
I'm good.
He was drunk.
I'll pay the $275.
There
I'm
was a
good.
guy, for those you don't know.
Also, you go through the emergency door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the
You just go
emergency
through-
door.
yeah.
You heard what his dad said about that? Like after he
The
died?
guy?
Yeah. Cause like the guy who died was like around our age. I think
He was
in
around
his,
our
like,
age,
20s,
getting
something
home
like
drunk,
that.
and he tried jumping the turnstile, and he basically
And
like
basically landed
cartoon
on his
swiveled,
head and died. Yeah.
Yeah.
landed like cracked something in his neck and just like died.
And his dad, like they interviewed him, he was basically like, I don't know what to say. He just made a stupid mistake. Like imagine that. Like that's just it. Like that's fucking.
I'm not
crazy.
taking interviews, bro. I'm moving the fucking.
No,
Yeah, we're not
honestly,
taking an interview
you don't
either.
admit that that's your kid. Be
But
like,
I
don't
gotta
know,
give him.
man.
I gotta give the dad at least some sort of some weird amount of credit for at least keeping it real. You know, like yeah, he fucked up. Like that's usually what you
That's
hear
pretty
when like
fucking
that's
dumb.
usually what you hear when like the son is like in gun violence or something like that. But it's like nope, just made a bad jump.
That's a horrible way to die, man.
Word, just nonsensical.
Yeah. nothing should be like I don't know. There should be nothing like that. Like I don't know. It's always rare. And then other times, like people can fall like from like 6 stories and be okay. You know, it's like weird things like that. It's you really start to think about shit like that. Or like someone will like if they like I remember I watched there was a way back in the day, a plane fell out of the sky and one person survived.
I think I heard that story.
Yeah.
Is it the woman?
Yeah, there's like a woman. Yeah.
That story is fucking incredible.
She literally and then the plane got like stuck in a tree and like she was able to survive.
She was like with her fiance and he died. Like everybody
everyone exploded.
But
like,
she was also saying like when they landed, like she was looking around at people still in the seats, like either dead or dying, like just losing their lives and shit like that. And she had like a crazy broken leg where like her bone was sticking out, and she basically like survived in the jungle for like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't even think
it's a true story.
I don't even think it was it was like the wilderness.
No,
like,
it was in fucking like
Brazil.
Thailand or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Or it might have been Brazil.
Yeah, it was somewhere where it was like people did not live there essentially.
Yeah.
So you had to like venture out.
Nowhere near civilization.
This crazy woman.
And can you look
I'll look up like the name, but in the
they
story,
have to make a movie about her.
She said like she's like French, I think. And hold on. One woman who survived
plane crash. Yeah.
No, she was. You know who I saw? Is it this chick?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
woman?
11 Days Alone in the Amazon rainforest. Yeah, she was young. Yeah.
I don't think this is her. Maybe.
Yeah, Look, she was still strapped to her seat. Yeah, this is right.
Maybe I was talking about a different woman then, because that doesn't look like
Maybe
her.
we were talking about Laura Croft.
Hold on.
That's a different woman. That's a different woman, Bobby.
This happened to multiple women. Wasn't it like a Russian woman?
Maybe.
Yeah.
What's it with women, plane crashes, and surviving in the wilderness?
It's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, hold
Who
on.
the fuck
but
is
it only happens
Anthony
to women?
Padilla?
No, this is where I found it. I was gonna say that Anthony Padilla did one of his I Spent a Day With, and he did it with plane crash survivors, which I thought was nuts.
Oh.
But I want to get her name.
Interesting.
Sorry about this stupid ad.
No worries. I just remember that Real Life Lore, I think it is, did a video about it.
Annette, yeah.
Did he really
chick.
start the video with crashing down?
So let me look it up. Let me look it up now. Plane crash
Annette.
survivor Annette.
Yeah,
Vietnam,
there it is.
Vietnam. There we go. So that was it. So basically, this plane fell out of the sky, and this woman was the only survivor. And she was telling the story to Anthony that apparently, like, after she fell, and even though, like, her leg was broken and she had to, like, medically tend to it by, like, makeshifting.
Yeah, she tied it together.
She said that, like, part of the plane was, like, inside of the wings or something, was, like, this cotton, like, insulation or something. So she was basically able to take all of that, like, cotton or whatever and turn it into balls. And what she would do is when the heavy rainfalls would happen, she would put them out so that during the day she would just have like these balls full of water that when she got thirsty, she could just like squeeze them out. And that's how she would like drink and stuff like that.
That's how it says she survived, solely on rainwater.
Yeah. And then how the story ends is apparently like on her I don't know how long she was there. It was like 5 or 6 days, but let's say it was like 6 days. On the 5th day she was there, she was in the jungle, and a man, like a Vietnamese man, but like, this is in the middle of the wilderness, so he's not like a city guy. Like this is like what do you call it? Like a foreigner, or not even like a forager, like this guy who lives in the fucking in the jungle. Yeah. So he saw her, and apparently he like looked at her, and she tried to like ask for help or whatever, and she obviously didn't speak English, so she left, and she thought like that was it. But the next day, a bunch of people came back, even like white rescuers. And apparently that guy was the guy who went and got the rescue team for her. And he basically went, and when he told the story to the other people in Vietnam, he had never seen a white person before. So he didn't think she was real. So he was basically talking about this woman as if she was like Bigfoot or something.
Yeah, or like an alien almost.
Yeah.
So
like,
you're meaning like everyone went to the forest thinking they were gonna see some creature.
Yeah.
That's why everyone showed. That's why there's so much people.
Overly large nets.
Yeah.
Like, let's catch her. We're gonna find her.
But they rescued her, and what was even cooler is like 20 years later or something, they even had like the footage. Apparently, she went back and like met the guy that same guy met her,
nice.
and that was when
they shake hands. Oh, you're not real.
No, yeah, that's when they met for the first time, and he actually like told her the story through like a translator that he didn't know she was a real human being because he had never seen a white person before with blue eyes or blonde hair like that. Fucking crazy.
This happened to 2 people.
Yeah, right.
2 different women.
I thought it was a
survived plane
completely other
crash.
woman.
And they're both blonde.
And to be fair, he actually has a second woman that he interviews, but her story's a little different. She wasn't the sole survivor.
Yeah.
Her story was a plane crash that happened like when the plane was coming into the airport, and it like hit something and half the plane exploded. So like I think 3/4 of the people died, and like the way she explained it is like she was on the back part of the plane, and really only the people in that back part were the survivors.
Yeah.
But when she explains it, it's like a fucking horror movie. Because she was saying it was like the explosion came from the front of the plane, so I was just strapped up in the back, and the last thing I remember seeing before I went unconscious was like a plume of fire just coming down the aisle at us. Imagine fucking seeing
Fire
that
is
shit.
fast, bro. And then you don't know if you're alive or not because you go
don't-
unconscious.
You don't know what death is like,
Yeah,
so
you're
you're
just
just
like,
kind of
Am I good? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're a blonde woman, don't fly any planes.
Yeah.
Don't be
Or
any-
Actually-
you have a solid shot.
actually,
You got a solid
If
shot.
you are a blonde woman, you have no fucking worries. Just
Yeah,
put your
you're gonna
seat.
survive.
If you have your seatbelt on,
Don't even wear your seatbelt. You'll probably
and
survive.
look for cotton. You heard it here.
and then try to find like a native guy.
who thinks you're an alien?
Make some noises too, like really, really bug them out. Just go.
Beak bark. Start speaking her native language. What was she? Fucking German?
So she was just yelling at him. she was just yelling at him.
Anyway.
Very cool.
It is about that time, gentlemen, to
Shit.
swing it to the jam and yam.
Oh,
I mean, I can go.
Okay, I think you should go first.
You think I should go first? It's like the
Yeah.
first time you've said that. It's usually like, I can go first. You just jump right in the way. I was going to say I was listening to the first album of a very prominent band that I
saw
like.
it on your. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Shout outs to Fall Out Boy
Yeah.
and the song The Pros and Cons of Breathing. Fucking jam.
Second best song on the album.
Yeah, I think so. Wait,
Yeah.
what do you think is the first best song?
Chicago, so 2 years
That's
ago.
really, I flip those.
That's such a good fucking.
it is
song.
a good song, but that's my number 2 on that
Yeah.
one. But yeah, that Pros and
Very,
Cons of
very
Breathing.
cool. I have to find mine.
Whoa!
I had to. I haven't been listening to a lot of music lately because I'm just homebound at the moment because summer break, and I did when I looked up my last search songs. My slam of the week is Bruno Mars' "Blinding Lights." The reason I choose that one and that's my last searched song is because I've been playing a lot of Evil Dead and there's no mic chat for the survivor to the demon. So you can't like shit talk to each other. So the only thing you can do is turn your flashlight on and off. And I was like, we were like destroying the demon player. And I was telling my other teammates, flashlights, boys, flashlights. And we were just, and I put on blinding lights. I've done that like maybe for 4 games, like ending the game playing blinding lights and just.
Joey's
flashing
the only
lights
streamer
white.
who doesn't stream. You know what I mean?
That's such like a Like,
I don't get it. Like
I would
Joey,
not
out of
be. I like how you're like, I can't listen to music at home, but I'll go through the effort to put this one song on.
Joey has the least amount of streaming hours and anybody here on this table, and puts in the most effort.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
for sure.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
You need to get on that.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort, man. I would never go through that.
All I'm doing is playing and then getting it on Spotify. and
Joey's
putting it
getting
in
a
my
capture card for Christmas. That's what Joey's getting. We're all gonna get you streaming gear.
Mic. Oh, thanks.
Very
Or ring
cool.
light. What's yam, buddy?
Yeah, so my yam is really long. It's called "That One Time I Made a Joke About Spacing Out and Seeing You on the Moon" by Stacey Adams.
Okay.
It is a very good song. It's like it's very like TikTok sped up type beat,
Okay.
and then it slows down halfway through, and you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good song. I don't even know if that's the full. You'll see when you look it up. That it's
Yeah.
like,
So the name of the song was "I'm Sorry I Went to the Bathroom, but I was late to the."
and it's all abbreviated too. So
Oh,
it's
great.
like that one
THT.
time TIM.
God, that's gonna be fun.
I'll send it to
That's
you.
gonna be fun.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
Send it to me, good, so I can copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching the Joystick Show. Now with a master cam.
Hey,
Amen.
Like we didn't have that. It's still recording.
It's a
Brand
master.
new.
Brand new, right?
Brand new cam. We never used it before.
We'd again really appreciate it if you could throw us a subscription, maybe a like. It's completely free and doesn't take that much time.
Or
and
effort.
considering we're looking into making some Patreon content pretty soon,
Yeah.
this would be a real
pics.
simple, free way to support us without having to pay a low fee to watch some extra content.
Yeah, you won't have to pay.
But until then, we really appreciate you for hanging out with us.
We
We
love
hope
you
you
guys.
guys were edutained, because that's what we like to do here.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to teach you guys about subway performers and plane crash survivors. Don't know how that happened, and about Disney princesses getting hit on, and what the fuck else did we talk about? But
we spoke about Subway. We said Subway performers.
And I think the only way that we should really end this podcast, I think there's just one, you know, like just like masterpiece. You know what I mean? We like ice cream.